Welcome to another EncellaDome video, the channel that helps you get smarter. My name is Savata. Anyone who has ever changed money from one currency to another knows that what you give is not always what you get. This is because there are differences in the value of currencies. Some currencies are valuable and others are less valuable every time you're doing a conversion, leading many to wonder to say, what determines the value of such currencies? In this video, we'll look at 10 things that exert an influence over the value of currencies worldwide. An exchange rate is the value of a nation's currency compared to the currency of another country or economic region. For example, if the exchange rate of the dollar to the euro is 1.13, then it means that you need $1.13 in order to buy 1 euro. So having gotten that out of the way, let us look at factor number 1 that can affect a currency's exchange rate. The first factor that we're going to look at is the inflation rate. Changes in market inflation cause changes in currency exchange rates. A currency with a lower inflation rate than another will see an appreciation in the value of its currency. The price of goods and services increase at a slower rate where the inflation is low. A country with a consistently lower inflation rate exhibits a rise in currency value, while a country with higher inflation typically sees depreciation in its currency. The second factor that we're going to look at is the interest rate. Changes in interest rates affect the value of the currency and also the dollar exchange rate. This is mainly because most foreign exchange comes in the form of dollars. Increases in interest rates causes a country's currency to appreciate because higher interest rates provide higher rates to lenders, thereby attracting more foreign capital, which causes a rise in the exchange rate. The third factor that we're going to look at is a country's current account or balance of payments. A country's current account reflects a balance of trade and earnings on foreign investment. It typically consists of the total number of transactions, including its exports, imports, and debts. A deficit in current account due to spending more of its currency on importing products than it is earning through the sale of exports causes depreciation. In effect, if a country begins to export more than it imports, the value of its currency will rise. The fourth factor that we are going to look at is government debt. Government debt is public debt or national debt owned by the central government. A country with unsustainable government debt is less likely to acquire foreign capital, leading to inflation. Foreign investors will sell their bonds in the open market if the market predicts high government debt within a certain country. As a result, a decrease in the value of its foreign exchange will follow. The fifth factor that we're going to look at is terms of trade. Terms of trade is a ratio of export prices to import prices. A country's terms of trade improves if its export prices rise at a greater rate than its import prices. This results in higher revenue, which causes a higher demand for the country's currency and an increase in its exchange value. This results in the appreciation of the exchange rate. Factor number 6 is political stability and economic performance. A country's political state and economic performance can affect its currency value. A country with less risk for political turmoil is more attractive to foreign investors. Foreign capital in turn leads to an appreciation in the value of its domestic currency. A country with sound financial and political policy does not give any room for uncertainty in the value of its currency. But a country that is prone to political confusion may see a depreciation in exchange rates. The seventh factor that we're going to look at is an economic recession. When a country experiences a recession, its central bank is likely to lower interest rates in order to encourage spending among consumers and get the economy moving again. But the downside is that low interest rates decrease its chances of acquiring foreign capital. As a result, its currency weakens in comparison to that of other countries, thereby lowering the exchange rate. Factor number 8 is speculation. If a country's currency value is expected to rise, investors will demand more of that currency in order to make a profit by selling it in the near future. As a result, the value of that currency will rise due to the increase in demand. With this increase in currency value comes a rise in the exchange rate as well. At the same time, if people expect the value of a currency to fall, they'll begin to sell that currency and buy other stable currencies or currencies that are appreciating. This causes a domino effect in which selling of the weakening currency causes it to weaken further, leading to even more panic selling by investors, and the cycle continues. Factor number 9 is relative strength of other currencies. A very good example of this is what happened in 2010 and 2011 when the value of the Japanese yen and the Swiss franc rose because markets were worried about all the other major economies in the US and in the European Union. Therefore, despite low interest rates and low growth in Japan, the yen kept appreciating. Another example is in the mid-1980s when the pound fell to a low against the dollar. This was not because the pound was losing its value, but rather that the dollar was gaining strength, which was caused by rising interest rates in the USA. The last factor that we're going to look at is government intervention. Some governments attempt to influence the value of their currency. They can do this in a number of ways, but the most common way is by selling their foreign currency reserves and thereby causing the local currency to appreciate. Governments intending to weaken the currency can do the reverse of this and instead use their local currency to buy up large amounts of foreign currency, leading to a weakening of the local currency. But then if most countries want a strong and valuable currency, one would wonder why a government would intentionally do something counterintuitive and devalue its own currency. The reason for this will be a topic for another video. Thanks to Zoom Youth Media for sponsoring this video. Zoom Youth Media offers photography and videography for individuals, company events, weddings, kitchen parties, or any other event that you would like to be covered. They also offer printing for t-shirts, kitchen utensils like markups, and they also do large format printing like billboards. On top of this, they also offer affordable web design and domain hosting. They are located in Lusaka, and you can contact them on the number showing on the screen right now. You can also find them on Facebook by searching for Zoom Youth Media. If you would like to advertise your products or services on our platform, then don't hesitate to contact us. You can send us an email or you can directly message us on our Facebook page, and we'll be able to get in touch with you and find out how best we can help your business grow. Thanks for watching this video, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. If you know of other factors that can affect the value of a currency that we did not mention, please be sure to include those in the comments and we'll be able to read them.